A man secretly installed a hidden camera in his house. He suspected the babysitter wasn't taking proper care of his child. That evening, the couple opened their laptop and checked the live feed. The image was crystal clear, which put their minds at ease. The next morning, the man went to work but still kept an eye on what was happening at home from time to time. The babysitter had no idea she was being watched. On the monitor, she completely dropped her act. She settled comfortably on the couch eating bread, her eyes glued to the TV screen. She never once looked up to check on the sleeping child in the next room. When she finished the bread, she actually started clipping her nails. Seeing this, the man was furious. He wanted to call and confront her immediately, but his boss stopped him. Once you call the babysitter, she'll know there's a camera. The man forced himself to calm down and switched the camera angle to the child's bedroom. The footage showed his son sleeping soundly, which gave him some relief, and he went back to work. Just then, the babysitter's phone rang. She answered it casually. Someone was offering her a job paying $20 an hour. Hearing this, a flash of greed crossed her eyes. Without hesitation, she gathered her things, then quietly walked into the bedroom, confirmed the child was still asleep, then closed the door and left the room. She was afraid if the child woke up, she'd lose out on the money. Before heading out, she finished the rest of the milk and took out the trash. But the moment she stepped out the door, the child woke up and started wailing in the crib. Meanwhile, the man stepped out of his meeting. Out of habit, he opened the monitor and saw his son crying hard, but the babysitter was nowhere to be found. He immediately panicked, his fingers trembling as he dialed his wife. She panicked too and repeatedly called the babysitter, but her phone was turned off. They became even more frightened. The man decided to rush home immediately, but in his panic, he lost focus while driving and unfortunately got into a car accident on the way, leaving him stuck and unable to move. His wife was livid. She called her sister, who immediately grabbed her daughter and rushed over. On the way, she had her daughter search online for a locksmith's number while decisively calling 911. Minutes later, the police and the sister arrived at the front door one after another. But through the door, the child's crying had stopped. Everyone's hearts sank, worried something might have happened to the child. Just then, the locksmith arrived and skillfully opened the door. When everyone walked into the bedroom, the scene before them left them all completely stunned.